I want to rock.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of Bards and Nobles, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we indulge in microbrews and roll dice. I'm Brian the Dungeon Master, and we're still down Trey, a.k.a. Flint McShrimpton, who's out on paternity leave. And we're down Max Stormblade, a.k.a. Charles, who is out on bachelor leave or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
But, don't worry about it. We still got an all right crew today. What?
Hello, listeners.
Oh, Jesus. Don't do that.
We're about to remove Boyd from the podcast.
On permanent leave. Just
I'll stop. Sorry. I'm Anthony Boyd. Be playing Grit Scrundell, half-elf, rogue / bard.
/ dork.
Well,
He's a dork. What a dork.
No.
Got him. And I am Blake Harrison playing Kibe Takashigani, the Samurai Crab Man.
Aaron Williams playing Baron von Beauregard VI, the Spellless Ranger.
Andrew Danon playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Gunsmith Artificer.
And Aaron, you want to guide us through a small recap?
I'll do that. So, last episode, we wrapped up in Blood Blossom Watch.
Finally.
And we set out. Max Stormthrust had stayed behind so that he could take care of some of the wounded and do the good guy thing. And so the group left, and they arrived back at Blood Blossom shortly thereafter due to some terrible rolls via Baron. And then they set back out the next day, and they found what looked to be a scuffle. And they determined that there was a path where there was some blood leading. They followed it, and they found a man who had recently lost his leg, said his family had been taken by some bandits, and they offered to assist the man, made their way across the river, and the bandits became aware of their position. And so now the group is getting prepared to storm the bandits' castle.
And Kibe found a sword in the water.
And Kibe found a sword. And it was very nice.
He has a nice little sword. That's pretty cool. So, that's where we'll start off. You guys are beginning to head in the mountain pass from the river area. It begins to narrow, and all the tracks are obviously heading this way. The pass itself is easily 15, 20 feet wide, but it's on either side, the rock face is getting sheerer and sheerer, I guess.
So I use my ability to not get lost.
Yeah.
I would like to not get lost.
Right.
And then...
Luckily, this pass, there's only one.
Got it. And then
He'd find a way.
when tracking...
There's a river here.
learn their number, size, and time since passing. I would like to know their number and time since passing, because I know I killed one of them. I don't know how many more are ahead of us.
Okay. As far as the tracks you're following, there's 11 distinct boot prints.
Gotcha. So Johnny was the only one who stayed behind?
2 wolf tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to keep my TMC ready.
Time?
Yeah.
It looks like they passed through here about an hour ago.
Okay. I relay this information to the group, and I tell them that they're likely waiting on us at the end of this.
Yeah, this is a...
Prepare yourselves. If I have any say about it, we're walking into a trap.
I am at the back of the group right now.
You're going to make that happen?
Yeah,
No.
so just so I have a visual for no reason whatsoever, what does the What does your
marching
order look like?
Kibe was in front. I'm behind Kibe, and I'll let you guys figure out the rest.
I'm trying to maintain a good 30 feet in front of.
He said that he was leading last time, and then I was wanting to be in front of him.
You were like, Kibe's I said I was in the back. You said he's in the front. And he's like, you said you're second.
You still have like 15 feet.
The rest.
I didn't know that you. I didn't hear you say that you were in the back. Process of elimination. Andrew's last.
I'm last.
I'm on the back of Nibbles, and I've got TMC ready
Yeah.
in case something happens.
Let me get, again, just for my reference, no reason at all. Passive perceptions are on the board.
18.
No.
How do we calculate
11.
that? I'm sorry.
Kibe.
10 plus your perception.
So you add your perception modifier, your proficiency if you have it, ability score, whatever.
5.
10, no.
No.
10. We're taking your passive perception, so just like your average, not looking around. So you add 10.
Yeah, 10 plus 5 then. Wait, what?
Okay.
10.
What is your perception?
What's your perception bonus?
It's a goose egg.
Okay, so you don't have any bonus in wisdom or anything?
No.
And nothing. Okay, so yours is 10. Correct. Grits, what is yours?
16.
Baron.
18.
Shit, dude, how much wisdom you got?
I mean, as a ranger and
11 for Elon. Gotcha.
as a hunter, you need survival and stuff. So I put a lot of effort into that and dex. Those were the two things that I put effort in.
Gotcha. Nerd.
Alrighty.
All right, you guys have been marching on for a little bit. The path has been taking some twists and turns. It's forked at one point, but thanks to your trusty ranger, who's kind of in the front somewhere.
Who never gets lost. Most of the time.
Never say never.
Never gets lost most of the time.
Up ahead, you do notice, Baron, that you see the path ahead of you as it twists and turns, and the sheer rock on either side. You notice that precariously above the path, there is one or two large rocks on the edge that look unnaturally placed.
Gotcha. I hold up my fist and I stop walking.
Okay. Kibe doesn't see you.
I know that. And I would like
Neither
to...
do they.
I was also how long has it been since we started traveling up here?
Not quite an hour. Like 50-ish minutes.
All right, he's also invisible.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Okay.
I would like to whisper out, be like, Kibe! Kibe! Kibe!
Do you hear him? What'd you roll?
10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You hear. You barely hear him.
I stop. I turn around and look.
And you notice they're a good 30, 40 feet behind you.
And I motion for him to you know what? I don't even see that he stopped. I continuously whisper, Kibe! Kibe!
I say, Baron, what is it?
Join us. And I point out the rocks. And
I kind of yell that out too.
Okay.
Let him go ahead.
I point out the rocks that are obvious traps, and I say, let's, we got to keep our eye open for either a trigger or a person that will be the trigger.
He didn't walk under the rocks. Actually, I wouldn't have known that anyway. He's invisible.
Where the hell am I?
This invisibility has been such a detriment.
Looking around,
having a great idea that you
Could have been awesome.
So he points out the rocks. You look up and you see a good maybe 10, 15 feet up above the pass. There's a couple of large rocks placed on the edge of the cliff. They don't look like they naturally stack themselves there.
Okay.
I would like to ask Grits if he could scale the wall and possibly take care of this trap. He seems to...
You can see the look. He just gave...
I look at him with such just the fuck. No.
Okay. Then
If you could go poke that bear for me.
I'm going
Great.
to, after seeing the rocks and being so far ahead of everyone else, I'm
Kick
going
the
to
dragon in the balls. It'll be fine.
try to look for any ropes or anything that may be a trigger to pull these rocks down on us.
Give me a perception check.
I can go ahead and check for traps.
13?
well, like we can see where the trap is. I thought you might be able to scale these rock faces.
You don't
raining
see
for like 2
You don't
days.
see any ropes. You don't see any triggers or anything that looks like it could be out of place or traps of either kind. But up on the ledge, you see a guy kind of crouched behind a rock who completely in his own mind he believes he's hidden for sure. But you completely see the entire side of him. Like he has no idea you're there.
Is there-
But you see him and he's kind of just like looking over. He's looking in the direction of the rest of the other guys, and he's just like, and he's got like a large stick in his hand.
Do I see any way to get up there?
No, this is pretty sheer. Like you just see the top of a cliff area.
Just climb and fall to my death.
I'm going
Lead you into
to...
one trap.
I mean, he's pretty generically bandit looking. Like
Okay.
he's just
I mean, we've been yelling. He's got to know we're here. I'm going to go on the other side of the rocks. So I'm going to look where they are. I'm going to go beyond that.
Okay, you keep walking forward.
Yeah.
As you walk forward and look back, you see a good 2 or 3 more guys. Or there's 3 guys total up top, and like one of them, he's kind of got his shoulder up against another like a tree stump, like a broken type tree thing, and he's got a short bow pulled back. And you see the 2 other guys; they both got large sticks, and they're crouched behind a rock, ready. Looks like they're ready to like loose these boulders.
Okay.
Baron, do you think you might be able to use your push attack to push those boulders back off the ledge?
The pushing attack. I only know how to knock a man off guard
Do I see any of the guys?
and to knock a man.
Standing there and looking around, give me a perception check at disadvantage, just as far as how low you are and the side that they're on.
Boy's just gonna talk
Natural
over me.
20 and a 22.
You can kind of see one of the guys kind of peeking out now from the side. You can every few seconds he's kind of leaning over, looking around the rock. You can see a guy now, and at one point he kind of like edges some pebbles off the side, and they kind of.
When I see him, I cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay.
And it's like the target must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
He's got to beat a 14. If he fails, he takes 3d6 and must use his reaction to immediately move as far away from me as possible.
Versus what?
14.
He fails.
He takes 14 damage.
And then.
He must move as far away from me as
All right.
possible.
As soon as you cast it, you hear a guy. You hear him like yelp out, and he's just like, "Oh, oh!" And he immediately begins like scuttering. And you see Kibe. You see him kind of like, not crab crawl, but he's just on his butt trying to scoot back away from the edge. And the rest of you see all of a sudden rocks and stuff like start kind of coming off the edge of. And the other 2 guys are just like, "Huh? What?" They like act surprised. And then they immediately dart off and just run away. And all 3 of them run. The one guy with the bow jumps up and fires. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. He fires at you, Baron,
Okay.
with a 12.
That misses.
All right. Yeah, the arrow just goes errant as he's not really paying attention. He's just like, it's like a panic shot. He already had that arrow knocked, and ready to go. But the 3 of them disappear away from the edge and run.
I yell out to everybody. The bandits have abandoned the rocks. Come through quickly.
He calls out to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And I, motion forward and we carry on. We sally forth.
as we walk forward, I go, "You're welcome, everyone," as we go.
I knew you could do
Thanks,
it.
Grits.
That's true.
I knew you could do it. You doubted yourself.
Maybe we can try the whole push attack on the boulder thing next time.
And then I put one claw on your back and say, "You should never doubt yourself."
Don't do that, crab man. I drop invisibility on him.
All right. So you guys continue forward. Again,
Past the rocks.
I was gonna blast one of those rocks if we didn't see what would happen.
Technically, invisibility would have dropped as soon as I did Dissonant Whispers.
oh yeah, okay,
Is Dissonant Whisper?
it's not a
wouldn't it?
concentration
It's not a
spell.
concentration.
Oh, well, then never mind.
yeah.
Anyway, I drop invisibility either way. You were almost out of time. I'm tired of your invisible shit.
Tired of your shenanigans.
Oh, I just kind of like look at my hands and shake my head and be sad.
As you guys scurry on down the path, you come upon, you see a wooden bridge. It's almost like a covered bridge, bridging the pass up ahead.
As bridges
And-
do.
Right. And underneath the bridge, suspended is just like large, it's like a large net with massive, round, but also like with points, rocks and boulders and stuff. They look like they've been gathered and they're suspended underneath the bridge.
Indeed.
And as you guys near it, you hear a voice call and says, "Halt! What do you want?"
I want a rock.
I reach down and
Immediately, you see a guy pop up and chunk something at you.
it was a rock, I'm sure.
What's your AC? Doesn't matter. No, I'm just kidding. What's your AC?
14.
He rolled a 15, but like he rolled a 14 and he gets a bonus. Like, prove it. Anyways, he hits you with a pebble and grazes your cheek for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
For 3 points.
Until Grits was
Justin, you
like,
threw it.
Yeah. The split second you saw him, he was wearing a like a makeshift badger mask with like a fur headdress attached to it.
I yell
And,
out,
and then you hear a voice. She's like, "You like that, smartass?"
thoroughly enjoyed it, you malignant cockbite. And I cast vicious mockery on him.
All right. Oh my god, I should have kept it. I missed the box again, rolled 19. So I re-rolled it, rolled a 6.
Ooh.
Like that.
And he gets disadvantage on what?
8
his
damage.
next
and
attack.
next attack has disadvantage.
Okay. All right.
Hey, did you only roll 1d4?
Yes.
You should roll 2.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you're
he's
not a level 5
multi-class.
bard.
Yeah.
I am going to yell back out that we are here on the king's business and let us pass.
He says the king can go suck a dick.
No one speaks to the king that way.
Nobody puts king in the corner.
Do I see the guy that, or do I know where that guy that just said that is?
You know that he's still on the bridge. Like,
Okay.
And the bridge itself is about 20 feet long. It connects both sides
Do
of
I
the
have like
chasm.
an approximation on where he's hiding behind? Because
I mean-
I'm gonna charge TMC up, and I'm gonna take a shot at where I think he's at.
And I'm going to say, Baron, shoot
I mean,
him.
you can shoot the bridge itself if you want. You can try to hit there.
that's what I'm gonna do.
But he has full cover, so
I just want to blow the bridge apart. Really, is what I want.
Do we need that bridge to cross?
Just a little bit. It's just gonna be a little hole. It's all right. What's the bridge's AC?
its AC is low because it's easy to hit, but its hardness and HP.
Does a 12 hit the
stout.
bridge?
Oh, it hits it.
Gonna blow the bridge to pieces. Surprise, all the prisoners were on the bridge.
For 17 damage.
Okay. It's a pretty sturdily built bridge, but you're able to blow a small hole through one of the sides. Empty on the other side. You don't see. It doesn't look like it hit anyone.
fine.
But you did blow a chunk out of the side of the bridge. And as you hit it, the whole thing rocked a little bit, and the rocks beneath it swayed, and rocks from the side of the chasm itself like slide down just a little bit.
Okay.
And you hear a voice saying, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Fuck you guys. What are you doing?
If the bridge comes down, nobody's getting through. Assholes.
Fine with that. We're already here.
Go ahead.
I start moving up.
No. Baron would like to.
You guys don't dictate my movement. I move up.
That we're here for the NPC's family.
He's like, what's an NPC?
Who's the NPC?
What was his name? Ardon?
Close.
Andler.
Hard on?
Argon?
Andor.
Andor. We're here for Andor's family and
His lovely daughter,
and to bring justice to those who have brought this misfortune on them. Surrender yourselves in the name of the king, or we will be forced to bring this justice on your your dead corpses.
I move forward stealthily.
All right.
I move forward
Give me a stealth check. Give me. What do you want to? You mean intimidation?
I'm trying to, intimidate.
I would like to use my booming voice and say, please choose the hard way.
All right.
As I reload TNC.
And I'm going to, while they're all doing weird stuff, I'm going to say there's no reason for us to fight. We're here for Andor's family. Hand them over.
And to bring justice.
And we don't have to, no one has to get hurt today.
I rolled a 23 on stealth.
Okay.
I'm trying to get past the rocks. That is my goal, as stealthily as possible.
I know there's a lot happening right now, but I rolled a 17 on intimidation.
Okay. You try to intimidate first. You can hear them talking back there, and you hear a voice that's like, maybe we should head back. And you hear another voice that's like, no, we got this.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
I would like to use my voice again and be like, no, you don't have this.
And then as you begin creeping forward, Grits, you see the same guy pop up with the badger head mask, and he throws another rock down.
I'd like to take note of where he threw that from.
Okay. Hits you for 3 damage again. He says, hey, any closer and we block the pass. And then he ducked back down.
Did I see where that rock came from?
Oh yeah, you saw him throw up there, but he's still behind total cover. You can't target anyone who's behind total cover. You can hit parts of the bridge, but you still can't target a person. No, it doesn't work like that.
Hey, look at him. Fuck you, you little badger son of a bitch.
Kibe, what did you say?
That was vicious mockery, by the way.
Okay.
I said
He rolled an 18 that time.
just give us Andor's family back, and no one has to get hurt.
I put another hole in
He
the
had a
bridge.
disadvantage on his next attack.
Oh. My second roll for that attack would have been a 20. The first one was an 18.
All right.
All right.
Sorry. You burned up my 20. Yeah. He says, I don't know who Andor is.
You're gonna know soon enough, bitch.
I hope that's you say that?
Dash forward.
Okay.
Full dash.
All right. Anyone else?
I distracted
How'd my
with another hole in the
intimidation go
bridge.
down?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you roll? Oh,
17.
That's right. You heard two of the voices were trying to talk somebody down, but then a third voice remained like vigilant.
Steadfast.
Yeah, and that's the one who stood up, and he's the one who's been yelling out. Probably the higher ranking one of this group of 3.
And I say, justice ho! And we charge forth. And
Yeah, as you say that, Gris has already dashed off.
Got it.
Thank God.
I will put another hole in the bridge.
All right. And you hear one of the voices just like, cut it. Give me. Did we roll initiative for that last little? You know what? Give me initiative.
Nice. Nibbles? What is Nibbles initiative?
Oh. All right. 25 through 20.
Nibbles.
Nibbles.
We roll 20.
20.
Gotcha.
Grits rolled a 20.
All right. Okay. And then 20 through 15.
17.
All right. Baron.
11.
And then Kibe. And that puts Elon
7.
lashed. All right, what is Nibbles doing?
Well,
Oh, did Nibbles beat me?
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, what's your modifier? Yeah, because you had 20 total, right?
yes.
Yeah. So natural 20 plus whatever's dex mod.
Yeah, he beat me.
One.
All right, just checking. Sorry.
He'll just start running towards the bandits.
Okay. They're suspended like 40 feet in the air.
Okay, well then he will stop when he kind of
In
gets
the
close.
bridge over the chasm.
He'll stop when he kind of gets close, and he's like, "I don't know what to do here." And he'll
Is
just
he
kinda
standing
mosey
under
back.
the bridge?
No,
Does he want to stand under the bridge?
no, he doesn't.
That space is empty. He can totally stand under the bridge if he wants.
Let him stay under the bridge if you want.
There's nice shade right there.
That's a good spot, Andrew.
That's
terrible
Brian's
spot.
like, I fucking hate your raptor. I'm standing under the bridge.
He kind of goes with a little bit of gusto, but he realizes he can't get up there.
Okay.
So he comes back to me,
Fair enough.
and he just kind of looks at me sad because he can't do anything.
Okay.
And I just pet him. I
Because he wants to
console
stand
him.
under the bridge and you won't let him.
He's smarter than that.
Is he though?
Sometimes.
Dashing forward. You dash as fast as you can, but then like Nibbles dashes right past you and then comes to a screeching halt and looks up and he's just like eyes locked. His eye slots fully open and looking up towards.
He's like Bender, his eyes just zooming in on it.
One of the eyeballs just screw out and fall on the ground.
What are you doing?
For a full 60 feet dash, can
Yeah.
I get past the rocks?
Yeah.
Then I do that.
All right. You dash past the rocks.
And for my bonus action, I yell at Kibe. It's like, let's go get him, Crabman. And I give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Right behind you, buddy.
Okay. Baron.
So there's this narrow passage on the bridge above us, and
It's about 40 feet up, and the rest of the group, like where you're standing, you're about another 45 feet away from underneath the bridge.
okay, what is? I mean,
I don't know what the hypotenuse of that
So,
would
like-
be, but
the bridge is above us,
yeah.
and where does the bridge lead? Like,
What?
The bridge connects from where to where? I was a little
two
confused.
sides of the
You guys are
ridge.
in a chasm in the
Yeah,
mountain, and it's just connected on both sides of the chasm. Like it goes over,
gotcha.
and it's like a covered bridge thing.
All right, last question. I can see the people on the bridge, right?
You can see the heads of one of them, so he's got like 3/4 cover. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's two more, and they have total cover.
He has 3/4 cover.
Yeah,
As a person who has taken sharpshooter, I
Nice.
ignore all cover,
nice.
and I
So-
would like to shoot upon him
Okay.
with my first attack.
You about to get domed.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Cool. I would like to do a pushing attack to knock him off the bridge.
Okay.
It's a covered bridge.
I mean, there's still empty slots on each side. Like the
moving
roof
him.
is covered, yeah.
Moving him up to 15 feet away from me.
But like each side has like there's like shields hung. Like it looks like it's a little fortified. Like
All right. I'm enjoying this.
how much damahe?
16
16, and I have to roll a strength check.
against a 15.
Woo. All right. You fire, and it looks like a clean headshot, and you see his head rear, like just snap back, and you even hear the thud of him slam against the other side of the bridge. Doesn't fall over, but you know he got knocked back, and you don't see him anymore.
Gotcha.
How much damage did you do?
16.
16. All right.
And I'm going to move 4. You know what? I'm going to stay where I'm at. And I don't have a secondary. I don't have another target that I can choose.
Right.
I don't?
You don't.
Okay. Then I will.
You ignore full cover too?
I don't ignore full cover.
Okay. Gotcha.
I can't see through things.
Not yet.
Getting there. I would like to seek cover of my own. That's
Okay.
what I want to do.
Sure. Yeah, you duck behind some. I don't know. It's pretty rocky, so like you're able to find a little rock outcropping that provides you a little bit of cover, at least half cover from the bridge. Like because being that it's so high, it still has a nice vantage point.
Yeah.
Chasm.
And I end my turn.
Okay. That leads us to Kibe.
Seeing Grits run by me, feels inspired, and I dash right behind him as fast as I can.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's you. And double your movement speed is what?
My movement speed, I think it's 25.
Okay. Yeah, you make it not quite as far as him, but you make it past the bridge. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Is
Okay.
he under the bridge?
Huh?
Is he under the bridge?
He's not. He's just a little past it. He's like 10 or so feet past it. All right, and you hear especially Kibe and Grits, you guys are close enough. You hear them furiously like, come on, cut it. And you can see the net kind of shaking, and you see it drops just a little bit. But it doesn't, the rocks don't fall. Just, you can see, it looks like the ropes might be tied up into wherever they're standing, and they're trying to cut at the ropes.
Gotcha.
While the third one will use half his movement to stand up. And he looks over the edge, and he sees Baron, and he sees Elon. Who's this guy? 1, 2, 3,
Nibbles.
4, 5.
He should have used half his movement to stay down.
Yeah.
And he pulls a heavy crossbow up onto the railing and takes a shot at the closest person, which is either Elon or Baron. Baron, you went backwards, right? You went back to hide behind something. Or you just immediately the closest thing to you.
The closest thing that I could take cover behind was what I did.
All right, he immediately fires at you.
Except
He ducked my nipples.
He shoots a heavy crossbow bolt, and it's just like you feel the power of this. Like, it's a pretty big crossbow. It's like thunk, but it hits like 15 feet away from you, like nowhere near you.
gotcha. All right.
But you can
I'll
see
allow
you
it.
damaged like the top half, and you can see like burn mark and singe marks on the top half of his head. His mask is like messed up.
Is his hairline messed up?
Yeah, this
Good.
whole, there's like a whole like burn singe thing going on the top of his head.
Good. At least he'll remember the name Beauregard.
No, he's not, 'cause we're gonna kill him.
And then Elon,
If we
your
don't.
turn.
Is that guy still standing up?
Yeah, he's standing up. He's on the edge. He's furiously trying to like reload his crossbow,
Okay.
or he's just finishing up reloading his crossbow.
Well, I charge up TMC and I take a shot at him.
Okay.
Fuck that guy. I almost feel sorry for this bastard.
Shit.
Yeah, for real.
8.
8. You fire. Bam! It slams. Your bolt or your little metal slug slams into the side of the bridge, and it shakes the whole bridge. And you see the rocks sway even more, but you miss
Okay. I laugh as I reload my weapon gingerly.
because he does have half cover against you too. So they.
Yeah.
Okay. Nibbles is up.
He's just going to look at me with like, what do I do?
All right, he looks back at you. Looks back at the bridge. Looks back at you. Looks back at the bridge.
Yeah, he just comes back to me.
Okay. Doot.
He can't do anything.
Grits.
Do I see any of the guys standing up?
You notice on this side, it doesn't have a full wall. There's just like a handrail on there. All the wall was on the front side. So you see two guys crouched down, furiously working with like knives, trying to cut at this rope.
Knives, you said.
And then you see the one guy who's up on the edge, but completely turned away from you with his heavy crossbow.
Okay. I see one of the guys that's cutting,
Uh-huh.
and I cast heat metal on his knife.
Okay.
Cause an object to glow red hot.
Right.
Duration up to a minute.
Okay.
If it's in physical contact, he takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast the spell, and he must make a strength saving throw to hold on to the weapon.
Okay. So you cast heat metal. How much damage does he take?
Takes 13 damage.
All right, he's cutting, and then you can see the knife begin to glow. Kibe, you see this too, and he's just like, ow, 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 and he throws his hand up, and you see the knife fly through the air, and it falls off the backside of the bridge near you guys, just clattering into the stones. And you see him fall back, and he's just like, and he's blowing on it, but he's just on his ass back. Yeah.
His ass back.
I start backing up at a full dash. Is there like a way to like work my way up and around?
You don't see it from here. It looks like it connects up on the top of the chasm or wherever.
Well, then I'm just backing up that way, just backing up, shooting the double birds. Just
Gotcha. All right. Grits, Baron, your turn. Oh,
bonus action. I prepare dodge.
like you take dodge, then you do dodge.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a cunning action.
Right, I gotcha. Baron, you're up.
Can I see anybody?
Yeah, you see the one guy who fired at you.
I shoot at him.
Okay.
Shoot him in his face.
Mess up the rest of his
You
hair.
big disgrace. Quit rolling your dice.
Natural 1.
Okay. As he's fumbling to reload,
Give him a good dice.
you pull the trigger and it just click and nothing happens. And it's like you check your gun and for some reason that fuel cell or something has a short in it. Just nothing.
You should have checked yourself before you wrecked yourself.
I aim again,
Okay.
and I pull again. How does an 18 hit?
All right. Yeah, this one does hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of give it a good shake. You blow in the cartridge, stick it back in, and fire.
Okay, and 7 damage.
I feel like we should run gunslinger like misfire rules and stuff.
We should.
It could be fun.
7.
7 damage.
All right. Well, he was running on his last leg. You fire, and as he's trying to put the lock back his crossbow, as soon as he looks up, right through the center of his head, just like a laser. And you see him just kind of like look stunned for a second with the burning hole in his forehead, and he just kind of falls over backwards.
Gotcha. All right, I feel good about all that, and I'm going to use the rest of my turn to. There are other people on the bridge. Have I seen anybody else on the bridge?
You know that there's one guy back there, or you've at least heard 2 other voices. You don't see anyone.
I'm going to take this time and effort to move up to them 30 feet because that's my movement speed.
30 feet would put you right under the bridge.
I move 25 feet.
Gotcha. You done?
Yep.
Kibe.
Do I see anyone hacking at the net anymore?
You see one guy.
He's still working on it.
Yep.
I'm going to. So Grits is the only one in like normal talking distance.
Yeah.
The
The other guys you'd have to yell at.
Gotcha. Grits, we gotta find a way up there. I'm gonna go down the path.
All right.
So I'm gonna go down the path.
Okay.
25 feet.
All right. You just head down the path.
Are you gonna dash? Or?
I'm not gonna dash.
You said you're not gonna dash?
I'm not gonna dash just
Okay.
because of all the traps that have been.
Okay. You continue
Bubbling
heading
up.
down that way, and it kind of curves away from them, and it curves enough to where they're not behind you. They're not in your vision anymore. But up ahead, it looks like it still continues curving.
Okay. So, but I don't notice anything else.
No.
Okay. Well, that's all I'm gonna do then.
Okay. You see the one bandit, and he, whose hand you burned with the heat metal. He's just like, oh god damn it! And he gets up and he runs off the bridge and starts running away. You see the other guy like
To our left or to my right?
to your right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bridge. And he runs up to my right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other guy, he attempts to cut the rope. He's like, he's looking over at you now. He's looking scared, and he's not even paying attention. And he looks down, and he's made no progress whatsoever. So he's like, throws his knife
He's
down.
using the backside of his knife.
He throws his knife down, and he runs after his friend.
Try to cut it with a spoon.
Damn it! So
Trying to eat pudding
at
with
this
a
point,
knife.
both of those guys have run out of sight from you, Grits.
Alrighty then.
I don't want to say MVP,
And
but
it's Elon. Anything? You saw two guys just jump up essentially and run off to the side.
I mean, those were the last two. Because I only knew of the three people that were up there, as far as I know.
oh, is Badgerface run off, or he get?
He
shot?
did.
He's the one.
he gone.
He's the one that got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm gonna get
twice.
that motherfucker's mask.
I'm just gonna go and move past the bridge and join up with the rest of them, and I'll grab Dibbles.
Okay.
Come with me.
Yeah. At this point, initiative's over. It doesn't look like anyone's threatening you guys. There's no one. They've cleared the bridge and they've out of sight completely.
Are they out of mind though?
That's for you to decide.
Not out of my mind.
I would like to come on guys, let's catch up to them before they fortify themselves in, and I head after them quickly as possible.
Okay.
The numbers should be down to 10 by now.
Yep. You go make it smaller.
Been keeping up a count.
Okay. So
Good, you
yeah,
don't
at this
have that
point,
many
do you
spells
keep going or like?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. You are up ahead of everybody, but you guys have all continued down.
Yep.
The path begins to open up, and up ahead you see a cave entrance, and you can see like it's kind of an elevated like clearing, I guess. Kind of leads up on either side of like the mountain area. The chasm kind of ends essentially right here, and outside the cave you see one guy standing in front of the entrance. He's got a black hooded robe with red and green markings on it. Hanging at his waist, there's a book with a chain. He's got greasy hair, just kind of like slicked down like the side of his face.
Yeah, gross.
And he's kind of grinning. He's got like this pedo stash going. But in front of him, he has his hands on the shoulders of a child. Small boy, looks to be about 10 years old, and he's got like a busted lip and blood running down. And he's got a dagger. He's just like tapping it on his shoulder. And he's like, "Stop right there."
No one has to get hurt today. We've come for the civilians. If you give them back peacefully, we'll leave.
Who are you to make such demands?
And I don't say anything, but I give him a little gem action. Bring forth my gem.
And then he kind of looks, squints his eyes a little bit. He's like, "What is that? You have something on your head? Is it? What does that mean?"
Have we caught up?
Not just yet.
Okay.
If I caught up, I was right there next to him.
No. He left, and you still took your turn. No, you haven't yet.
Okay.
That signifies that I'm a member of the Dawnguard, and you would be wise to relinquish the child.
Or what?
Or me and my companions will take the child by force if necessary.
The
offer to leave peacefully still stands.
He kind of laughs and he kind of drags his knife a little closer on the neck of the kid, and he's just kind of lazily, dancing with the tip like all around the kid's neck.
Gross.
Of his dagger, the dagger.
We're gonna have to call it.
He's
right
threatening
there,
him. Anyways,
shit's getting weird.
He says,
Hold on this now.
Michael?
He says, "You shouldn't have come here. You are who you say you are. You're bound by your word, right?"
My word is the word of the king.
Right when you say that, the rest of you come up and you see this scene of Kibe standing off about 50, 60 feet away. And you see the cave or the cavern entrance. You see the guy in the robe with the kid. And at this point, as soon as he sees you, he pulls the kid back and he puts the knife up to him.
I put my hands up and I'm like, whoa.
Put my hands up, singing a song.
And I just say, the death of the child ensures your death.
And I would like to follow that up with like, we are the Dawnguard sent by the king, and we bring with us the king's justice. You deliver these innocents from danger, and we let you be.
He says, I'm glad to know the Ravagers are that high on the king's priority list.
Can I walk forward and be like, "Listen, man,
As soon as you begin to start walking forward, he's just like, "Stop right there." And he lifts the kid up just a little bit. The kid's on his tippy toes.
I put my hands. I was like, "Listen, man, I didn't want to come out here. We have bigger things to do, but we ran across your stuff. We are bound by obligation. Give us the family. You can keep all the stuff you got. That's fine. I just want to get out of here and get my mission done. I fucking hate this place. Just let us go. I'm trying to persuade him.
Okay.
We already killed 2 of your number.
All right, give me persuasion on that.
28.
All right. He says, so if you lot are Dawnguard, do I have your word? If I give you these kids, you'll leave us be.
Of course, man.
As long as you can give us your word, you will not endanger the people of Hearthstone.
Where's the mother?
It's Harstead.
And then he kind of like
Hearthstead.
clicks, and out of the darkness of the cave, you see like 2 more guys come out, dragging along just a middle-aged woman, looks to be in her 30s or 40s, human, and then another small child. He's got slightly rounded, slightly pointed ears, maybe like a half elf or so, but he's around 7 or 8 years old. They drag them and they throw them down in front.
Is there a little girl?
There's not a little girl. It's just a lady and then 2 small boys.
They threw the woman down and the 2 boys down.
Just the one boy. The other guy, he still has the kid at knife point.
So they threw the woman and the boy down.
Yeah, yeah.
I say, we know you're missing one little girl from that lot.
And he says, "What?"
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not remember this.
Did Antler not say he had a daughter?
Yeah, old Thaumaturgy
Yeah.
said he had a
He
daughter.
said a daughter and her kids. Andor was an old guy.
Oh, I thought he had a wife and a daughter. Okay. Well, it's 13.
Yeah, you can tell he's genuinely surprised and he has no idea what you're talking about.
All right. I was like, okay, just let him walk over here. We'll back. I'll have the rest of our group back away, and you can just bring them to the crab man. And I back up. And I like keep it.
And I whispered to Baron to prepare his knockback shot.
He says, "Tell your men to back up." And then you can tell, yeah, he's just like, "Tell your men to back up."
I back up. Distance makes no difference.
I back up, but make sure they are within 60 feet of me.
Okay, yeah, you get just right on the edge of that.
On the edge of glory.
Everybody else, you guys backing up as well behind.
I back up because distance doesn't matter. Bullet hit's still the same.
All right.
I'm standing my ground.
I'll back up some too.
He says, "Okay, if you can give me your word as Dawnguard, you can take these 3 and leave us be.
I give you my word.
Say it." And you can tell he pulls the kid up with a knife.
I give you my word. I flex my jewel. As a Dawnguard, Knight of the King, I give you my word that we will leave you unharmed if you give us these people.
He looks over, and some of his other guys, they're kind of looking at him. You can tell they all defer to this guy.
Does one of them have a burned hand? One of the extra ones?
A bird hand?
Burned. Hand.
Oh, burned.
Or a bird hand.
No, were these?
I'm interested in bird hand more.
These guys weren't any on the bridge. Okay.
He says, "Okay." He says, "You," and the older lady and the little kid look up at him. He says, go with them," and they immediately run off and run towards you guys.
Can I try something?
Sure.
I want to think really, really hard to everybody. It's like, guys, as soon as they let go of these innocents, light them up. Like, I'm just thinking that as hard as I can as I'm back. I'm hoping they get what I'm putting down.
Okay.
But that's what I want to do.
All right. For a split second, I mean, I'm sure all of you are thinking similar thoughts. You're feeling more and more compelled to essentially attack these guys as soon as you get a clean shot. But then you begin to hear Grits' voice in your head saying the same thing, and it becomes clearer and clearer, almost like he's talking to you, but you don't see him moving at all. But you hear him saying, just like, "Guys, as soon as they're clear, just light them up."
Nice.
All 3 of you hear it.
I prepare fairy fire that the second the innocents are clear,
Okay.
When the innocents are 30 feet away from them, I cast Fairy Fire on that.
All right. Well, the woman and the little boy run up to you guys. He still has the third boy.
I say, and the child.
He says, "Get out of my pass, and I'll give you the child."
That was
Come
not
on,
the
man.
deal.
You know we can't do that. Let go of the kid. Let's not do this. Come on.
He says, "Look, I'm not a kid killer, all right? I'm a businessman. I don't want to do this either. But right now, you're on my turf."
Well, I tell you what. What if we swap me for the kid, and I pull out my bag of gold? That's like, you can have my bag of gold. Swap me for the kid. I'll keep my hands up. Is that cool?
He says, "Fine. Come up 15 paces and lay down."
I walk up 15 paces, and I lay down.
All right. He says, "Toss your bag of gold."
I toss my bag of gold.
I would like to, while this is going on, subtly ready Amelia.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Why'd you have Amelia put away?
So that we could say, hey, no
Yeah.
harm, so that he wouldn't immediately kill the kid.
All right.
All right, I will not risk.
Fair enough.
I will not risk this with any dice but the good dice.
Oh, God.
Sleight of hand,
Yep.
18.
Okay. You've caught the woman and the child, and as you're kind of tending to them, they're actually being taken care of by Kibe and Elon as you slowly pull out Amelia and you make sure she's reloaded.
Nice.
So he walks up with the kid towards you, and you guys see him 15 feet up. He walks up towards you, and he has his guys come up behind, and they grab you by the shoulder, and they just start dragging you along.
Okay. I let them drag me along.
Okay. And he's standing there in the middle, and then he grabs the kid and just throws him forward, and then just turns around and starts walking back into the...
Oh, he turns his back?
Yeah, he walks back into the thing.
Fairy Fire.
I would follow that with a shot.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Shoot with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll grab the kid and the woman and the other kid and kind of run them back to get them
Okay.
out of the way.
22.
22. All right. It hits.
They
Definitely.
do get dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay. Everyone that's right there,
Yeah.
and you're in the fairy fire too, or you can choose it doesn't affect you, right, or something.
No, each object within the 20-foot cube is outlined in a green light today.
And they have to beat 14.
Yep.
One of the guys that you're standing next to happens to save against it, but the other guy grabbing you and then the robed guy also saved.
When I get them out of harm's way, I'll pull out teams.
Okay, yeah, you're still
Shuffling
corralling
them
them.
around, yeah.
You're using nibbles like as a wall. Just
Okay. When I
How
get them
much-
safe.
Okay, so 22 does hit. I'm
Yes.
going to use a trip attack. He needs to roll against a 15 strength,
Okay.
and I get sneak attack.
Okay.
Hooray!
16 damage.
Okay.
Does he fall down?
Yeah, he does. You knock him, he just goes face first into the ground.
Are we in initiative now?
Yeah. No. One, all theirs.
I just rolled double nat 20s.
Oh, for you and Nibbles?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So you on your first? Well, what's 25 through 20?
21.
Elon with a 22 and Nibbles with a 21.
21.
Yeah.
Players have priority. Nibbles 20 through 15.
17.
16.
Bro,
All right.
we got this.
We do. We're starting this fight.
All right. Get wrecked.
The King's Justice.
King's justice. This is Grits' justice.
Elon, you're up.
I was gonna kill
All right,
justice no matter what.
I got the women and the children out of the way.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to charge TMC and take a shot at the one of the guys that's standing up.
Okay.
I guess the one that's fairy fired, so I get advantage. Nat 20.
Yeah. He just drove just a hole
It
in
misses.
his chest.
Damn it.
See how your minions fall before you, Brian.
Don't taunt the DM.
You're no match.
Turns out the Ravagers worshipped a great stone dragon.
That would be 40 damage.
Okay. You separate his lower half from his top half. You guys, he shoots the guy.
Which one?
One of the guys standing
The
that was
very fire guy
dragging.
that was standing.
One of the guys that was dragging Grits.
I got you, Grits.
The grip kind of goes limp on you, and then just like you see his body crumple next to you. His legs at an awkward angle than his upper body, and as you look over, you see that they're no longer connected. But he still has a grip on your shoulder. But he's gone. He's gone.
And then I reload.
All right, Grits, you're up.
I use half my movement to stand,
Yeah.
and the guy that's on the ground.
Like a guy, the dead guy is still holding on to you.
Does it cost an action to like knock that off?
No, you can just shove him off.
And I put my foot on the
But his feet are one way and his head's also the same way. Like they're just laying on top of each other.
put my foot on the back of the robe guy, and I was like, fingers are crossed, and I stab him in the back.
All right, give me an attack roll with advantage.
Fingers were crossed.
Ooh, glad I got that advantage. It's the worst roll I would have had all night. That is a 21.
Yeah, it hits. But you get sneak attack anyways.
Yeah, he's
'Cause of
very fired,
advantage.
and then
Oh, yeah.
because he was prone, it also gave me advantage. Double advantage.
Quadruple
You
advantage.
get to roll 17 20-sided dice.
Sorry.
Fail.
What you got?
Sorry. That is a 13 damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
Let's see. Then as a bonus action, I don't know. Just kick him.
All right. Kick him. Ugh. It definitely does morale damage.
It's fine.
He's like, I made a bad choice. Nibble's turn.
How far away is the guy that's still standing?
Let's see. You guys, he's 15 feet, 15, 30, about 40 feet away.
About 40 feet away,
Yeah.
you say. All right. I'm going to get Nibbles to charge him
Okay.
with the pounce attack.
Yep.
Is he fairy fired?
No, he is not very fired.
Okay. So just regular old. Come on, baby. All right. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah, he charges and leaps through the air, clearing Grits to bite this guy. But at the last second, the guy just ducks to the ground and gets out of the way. And Nibbles flies right over you and lands on the other side.
Oh, that would have been dope if he did that.
Anything else?
No,
Nibbles?
he only gets one attack. So.
Gotcha. Baron, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, Brian, I'm sorry.
What?
That my damage was actually +2, whatever he took. Was
Okay.
+2 extra. Sorry.
You're good. Just don't let it happen again.
How many more are left standing?
You see one out there.
I try to knock him prone with a shot. Is he fairy fired?
No, he's not.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
I use trip attack.
Is this a strength check?
Strength against a 15.
Okay. He trips.
And he takes 7 damage.
All right. Yeah, he does the dramatic, like, shot in the back. He goes, ugh, and then falls forward and trips down. He's now face down in the dirt. Just kind of bounces off of Nibbles because Nibbles is right behind him and he hits the ground.
Gotcha. So everybody is prone or dead at the moment?
Yes. 2 prone, 1 dead.
I would like to rush forward.
Okay.
And
rush forward.
Start
Yeah,
harvesting
take my
meat.
30 feet. Take my 30 feet forward and get closer.
All right.
Finally, some meat I can eat.
Kibe, you're up.
All right. First thing I want to do is say, to him as he's laying there, the word of the Dawnguard only applies to those who have not hurt the king's innocence. And then I'm going to lift deep up into the air. And by the king's innocence, I mean the king's virginity. And I'm going to take a swing at this jackass who's lying on the ground.
The robed guy? The one that you've been talking to? All right, you get advantage on it because he's laying down.
Super advantage.
He's also fairy fired.
Yeah.
Triple advantage.
So I'm going to assume a 24 hits.
Yes, it does.
You assume wrong.
And
He's wearing a robe. He doesn't have a lot of AC to begin with.
It's a nice robe. At least it was until you got.
Might hit him right in the nasty emo swoosh. All right. So let's start rolling some damage. The first hit is going to land for that's going to be 14. So I get a second attack. It's just going to hit. Doesn't matter when I have advantage, does it? That I rolled a 1.
No, you have advantage.
Yeah, you had advantage.
Okay. All right, so it's 24 again. And this one's going to hit for 12, so that's 14 and 12. And then I'm going to use
You use your surge.
yeah, action surge to attack 2 more times. I mean, because why not?
You're just up there beating this dude with an anchor.
Oh wow, I don't think I hit him this time. 7. No, 8.
That was with advantage?
Yes, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You missed.
Okay, well.
Blood splurted.
As he crawls into the fetal position.
And 12.
It hits.
Okay. Whew, that was close. For 10 damage.
Okay, so what was the total?
36.
36?
Yeah.
I trust that.
I mean, as your anchor is just crashing down, you're hearing bone crunch and blood splash. After the first 2 hits, like the hit after that, he just kind of like twitches every time you hit him, and you pull your anchor back. Blood and guts and other just stuff like kind of pulling off your anchor. You notice he's completely still. He gone.
Here you go.
Yeah. So that was your turn. Anything else?
No, I'm good with
He's
that.
dead. You guys didn't even get to learn his name. Anyway,
I know. I was like, maybe we should question this guy.
Pocket that one.
the other bandit kind of looking around. He crawls up. He stands up for a second, and then he drops to his knees and he says, "Submit, submit." That puts the top Elon.
Do I hear him saying submit?
Yeah.
It's a shame. I keep TMC ready, but I walk over to him.
Okay.
Like I start walking towards him.
Okay.
And I ask him, why should we spare your life?
He looks up and he's just like, because everyone deserves a second chance.
I laughed hysterically.
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, can I react? Are we out of initiative?"
Yeah.
But hold on, Elon. Don't hurt him yet.
I put my TMC away. I was like, all right, it's all yours.
I walk up to him and I saw my sword out. And I just like squat down, just looking him in the face, just tapping my sword on his shoulder, much like the guy was doing to the kid. I was like,
Just a tip.
Just
On the
a
neck.
Just a
and
He's like, please let me live. There's 7 more inside. You can just let us go. You can have all our money. You can have whatever you want. Just please let me go.
how many of your men are left inside?
7. There's 7 of us.
All right. What's your name?
Bob.
Rono.
Well, Rono, I'll give you the rundown on what's going to happen. We're going to walk into this cave. You're going to tell your 7 of our buddies that they're going to give up. They're going to surrender. And we're not going to kill you. If I walk in there and anything outside of that happens, I kill the hell out of you. You see your friend over here who's in half right now, and your other friend who is a gooey paste, right?
He's like he's sucking in his lip and everything.
So do you
And
understand?
he's like a grown man. He's like 48 years old. Like he's just
I just chuckle to myself.
I was like, so you understand the consequences of what's going to happen.
yes, please just let me
Turn
go.
around and look at, you see the giant robot raptor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be his chew toy if anything happens to those innocent people. And if any of your people try to attack.
Please, no, I promise.
All right. I get some rope. I sheathe my sword, get some rope, tie up his hands. I was like, let's go talk to your friends. Guys, please stand an adequate distance behind me. And we're going to go talk to some friends real quick. Get a little reward out of this.
Yeah. Yeah. I get Nibbles to flank him. Just to kind of like provide presence.
Okay.
And get TMC ready. I just set it on my shoulder.
Gotcha.
I just have Rono lead me to the rest of his group.
Okay. Yeah, so he leads you in and he's yelling out, he's like, parlay. And you see, as you head into the cavern, the entrance is actually kind of dark, but deeper in, it's lit up by some lanterns on the sides. And you walk under a little stone walkway, and 2 steps down, it opens up into this wide open, just kind of general rec room. Mm-hmm. And you see about 7 other guys, just bandits, oddly mismatched and dressed. A couple of them have animal skins that they're wearing. A couple of them have like animal masks. And you see a large floating cart it's like a part of a wagon, but it's suspended in midair by like 2 Yeah, it's basically like a hover wagon.
Cool.
And it's just got like boxes and stuff and supplies on it.
Look at Rono, is like, is that all the stuff?
That's what we got from the people from the road.
Yeah, that's not what I asked you. Is that all of the stuff?
He tries to point and he's like in the back, and you see at the back of this large room there's steps that go up and there's a double door, and there's still guys out there. They're all like, they're kind of got their weapons up, but they're kind of like confused. And Rona's like, no, weapons down.
I flex my jewel. I was like, listen guys, we're the Dawnguard. We're the new Dawnguard. That means there are new rules in town.
We're new.
Now tell me, was Roby McBeardface out there your leader?
Camus?
Roby McBeard.
I don't know what the fuck his name was. He's a paste now. Was he your leader?
Yeah.
All right, well, you don't have a leader anymore. So here's how this is going to go down. You guys are going to drop your weapons and get the fuck out of here.
We're not letting them go.
I'm out of this cave. We're going to put you under arrest. We're going to march you out to Harstead, where you guys are going to go to jail and have a trial and all of that good stuff. Or your alternative is you can pick up your weapons and we can do this very messily. Rono, how'd that go for you guys earlier?
And he's just like, don't do it, guys, don't do it.
And I follow this up with, as the Dawnguard, we bring with us the King's Justice. We've killed 4 of your number already, and we're prepared to kill any more that resist. You will be brought to justice this day, peaceably or forcibly.
Give me an intimidation check.
Him or me?
Baron.
Does he get advantage from what I did?
No.
God damn it, Baron.
Natural 20!
What did you roll, Brian?
An 18. They were about to bolt. Anyways, they look at you, and you can tell they're all visibly shaken, and they throw their weapons down in a pile, and they immediately start throwing their hands up.
And we start rounding them up.
Yep.
I'm so mad about that. I was like, how are they going to deal with getting run over? All right.
This is the opposite of the Kobold Cave. Oh, we're doing so much better. God, I hope we don't fuck this up. Yeah, we round them up, tie them up.
Okay.
We tie them all to each other.
Okay.
I keep Rono out. Just me and him are going to keep talking.
With your 250 feet of rope, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I talk to Rono and be like, hey, man, where do you keep the prisoners, innocent people?
He says, we We keep them in the back, but we don't have any. I promise we don't have any.
Are you lying to me right now?
He's not. You can tell. He's at this point that he's completely at your mercy. He'll do pretty much whatever you ask.
Any traps or anything?
Whatever you ask.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that later. Rono, what? Any traps or anything else here I should know about?
No, I promise. No traps. No traps. All the sugar's in the back, and all our supplies are out here. Plus, whatever got in the wagon.
Okay. Done good, Rono. Done good. I am not going to kill you today. And let me tell you, you have no idea how lucky you are to hear me say those words. And actually mean them.
So I would say we round up all those supplies onto the hover cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
get everything rounded up.
I mean, there's already a decent amount of supplies on there. It won't be able to take much more.
Okay.
Can I
Like
get
you have, looking through the supplies that are on the cart, it's mostly like clothing, family belongings, things like that.
Obviously, this
We get
belongs
rid of
to
all
Andor.
that shit.
Right, and/or stuff. Yeah.
How much do I find in like their back treasure room? Like, do
Okay.
I find? Looking
We're
for
gonna
gold?
go ahead and expedite all this.
Okay.
Searching through the rest of the cavern, you find 2 sacks of what Rona has described to you as sharp sugar, which is a
They fucking Khajiits?
Is this cocaine?
it's definitely a recreational drug that's used as a kind of upper. You also find miscellaneous, like they're pretty much like garbage, like weapons and things like that. But then you find other like treasures. There's like gold cups. There's silverware. There's actual bags of gold and stuff,
Can I collect?
and then food.
Can I collect some of that sugar just by myself discreetly, just on the side? Sure. All right.
Well, we could also load up some of the
and then-
prisoners with stuff.
Just in a couple different rooms, you find one that was essentially Camus's. And again, you find hidden away some more gold. You find a really, really nice mace. And that's pretty much it. Just more. There's more books. There's things like that back there.
Who has the bag of holding?
I do.
Mr. Elon, can we please collect all the valuables into your bag of holding?
Yes, we can.
To be delivered to the authorities at Hearthstone.
Whoa.
Hearthstone.
Whoa,
Hearthstead.
whoa, whoa,
Hearthstead?
whoa, whoa,
Hearthstead.
whoa, 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 whoa. Negative, Ghost Rider.
The pattern is full.
Pattern is full.
How? Well, we came out here, saved these people. We deserve a reward.
And the king will reward us correctly. This gold doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the people it was stolen from.
Well, how you gonna track them down, dude?
That's up to
I
the
don't know if you
local
noticed me.
authorities.
I'm broke. I need to eat too.
That's up to the
King
local
didn't give a
authorities. If
shit
you
to
need
eat on.
if you need money, I can spare you some gold. This gold doesn't belong to you.
He said he can lend you some charity.
That's what I heard.
Just stoking the fire.
I had it last week.
I just start piling the gold in. We'll sort it out later. We can deal with it.
I go over to Ronan.
I started looking for secret gold.
Secret gold.
I'm kind of like,
You find 2 bags of gold. 2 large bags of gold. Write that down. We'll quantify it later.
Okay.
I'm gonna, while all this is going on, I'm just kind of watching the baddies.
40 gold pieces.
And I'm gonna ask Ronan if he's ever heard of anything called the Void.
He looks at you and he's just like, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Um,
I got to the mouth of the cave and searched Dude Man in the robes. So we just kind of left him there.
Okay.
And half wit, the guy that's in half.
No, you don't find anything on them.
Okay.
Except for him, you find that the robe itself is still, for all intents and purposes, intact despite the beating that it received, and is very, very finely spun. One would even say maybe, possibly,
I would like to wear the
enchanted
robe.
or so. And he also, his book that he had chained to his belt is a type of spell book.
Okay. I'll just hold on to that. I will wear the robe. What color is it?
So you gonna disrobe this body?
oh yeah,
Of course.
All right,
He's
it's black.
pile right now.
That works.
And then it's got like red trim, and then there's like green markings and stuff on
Oh
it.
yeah, that's totally
Can I,
that's my jam.
I'd like to also go out there and make sure I collect my gold pouch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, do I find his gold pouch laying around?
I mean, you went straight to the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to give it to him if I
Okay.
heard it, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
works.
made your way out there. What's everyone doing? You guys you've collected and loaded all the valuables onto this hover cart
Start making our
Or
way
into
to
the bag of
Hearthstone.
holding.
or into the bag of holding. Yeah, whichever you're
Yeah.
planning to use.
And we're prepared to take this back to the authorities that reside in Hearthstead so that they can be delivered to
Fucking
the government
bullshit.
and be brought to justice.
Bullshit. Every part of it.
What?
I wish I never came here. Where's Ron? I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
So you guys,
You
you're
are
leading.
a Dawnguard and you are regretting bringing these criminals to justice?
we also told that
You
guy we was gonna
stand
let him live.
you stand for the law of the king, sir, and you're sitting here spitting on his justice.
Listen here, rich boy. You may have grown up in your big mansion having everything handed to you, but some of us actually have to have some gold to live off of and have had to scrounge for everything in their life. So you can shut your damn mouth. I need some of this.
You're a Dawnguard. Time to start acting like it. The king doesn't hire criminals and crooks.
He hired me.
Well, then you'd better start acting like a member of the King's Guard.
Man, fuck you. Let's get these guys to
You guys lead your caravan of newfound prisoners. You guys take the hover cart with you.
Yeah, we're taking
we're
that
hooking
back.
up.
That
There's
belongs to
It's-
Andor.
Is it attached to, I guess, one of the mounts or something pulling it?
Yeah, the
Barnaby.
rhino can pull
Okay,
it.
Okay.
Rhino.
You guys make your way to the mouth of the mountain pass and get back to the river. At this point, the clouds have cleared away. It's sunny outside. You notice that it's later in the afternoon. Harstead is still a few hours away, or about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. But you know that dragging this entire entourage with you is definitely going to slow down your trek.
We also, I'd like to stop and get old Stumpy from the tree.
Yeah. You guys make it to the river, and you
Stumpy.
come up on Andor, who is laying completely still in the little deer stand.
Is he good?
We don't
I
know.
check on him.
We'll have to find out next
No, let me
time.
check on him.
Suck it.
Cliffhanger!
Yeah,
And
that's where we'll end the episode. We'll pick up from there next session. Yeah.
Suck it.
So, did you want to update everybody on our Patreon?
Yeah, so as you guys have probably noticed, and also if you listened to the last episode, we have stopped doing the various ads that we used to push at the beginning of the episodes.
Yeah, because nobody really likes ads to begin with.
Yeah, no,
That's
everybody
true.
hates ads.
Everybody was paying extra for us to not do the ads, so we're not doing them anymore.
so,
Except for the Super Bowl. Everyone loves Super Bowl commercials.
I mean,
Sure.
that's because they're awesome.
We'll have some special Super Bowl ones.
Yeah.
I mean-
subjective. All right.
Anyway,
But
so
go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, but if you guys want to support us, if you like what you're hearing and you want us to be able to do this, we have subscription fees and stuff like that to maintain. If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/bards and nobles. It's the word and, not an ampersand. And you can subscribe to us there and help us support us so that we can keep doing this for you.
help Grits eat because Barry won't let him have any gold.
Yeah. It'll go towards equipment upgrades, and by equipment upgrades we mean more beer. Which makes us funnier, or it makes us think we're funnier, which means a better podcast for everybody.
Yeah. Confidence levels are soaring.
So high, the best confidence levels.
Yeah.
I'm so high.
So yeah, make sure you check out the Patreon page. And thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Thank you much.
Thanks.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!